what we're going to do is we're going to indicate our round tools, our drills and mills, so that they cut on center. In this particular instance, we're going to take a vertical live tool and make sure that it's both on X and Y, that it's on center, so that when we go to make our part, all of our features will be as they had intended. First thing, you need to have either a tool with a long enough smooth shank on it to be able to indicate on, or in this particular case I'm using a 3/8 drill rod, a piece of drill rod clamped in the collet. I brought the turret around so that the tool is in the working position. The next thing that we need to do is we need to lock our spindle into the C axis so that when we're going through to indicate both sides of our drill rod, that we can actually control the movement of our C axis on the spindle. So, in order to do that, the command on this Haas machine is going to be an M154. Enter. Hit the go button on this. It appears. Let me try this and let you get a view of what it's going to do. Now the machine's locked into C axis. Next thing is to get ourselves an indicator to use for indicating our tool. And bring our drill rod down so that do, the best way to do this is to make sure that your indicator needle is only going to move about halfway around the dial. So we're going to zero it right about there. Okay, we're at zero right now. Back this out, go to our C axis, and we're going to come around. I should first suffice to say that you want to make sure when you start off, you lock in your C axis. Your C axis is on zero. So we're going to go to the true opposite side of this drill rod. So we're going to go to the C axis 180. Which is there. Now we're going to bring our drill rod down. Over. Because it's tough to see on the back side, this is an operation where you need a mirror. see the mirror?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, it looks like we're about 3/10 off center. So what we want to do, go to our y-axis. On the 10th setting, and we'll go half the distance of where we were at, and then read 0. Back away, our C-axis, bring it back around to 0.
I gotta go first.
Looks like we're 3/10 the other way, so we must have been pretty close on center. So try this again. Right there. Center. Once again, pull our drill rod away. Let's see. Okay. Bring this around to 180. Like we can play this game. You're now on 0. I set it at 0 on the other side for our setting. Brought it around to the other side of the drill rod. We're perfectly on center. And we come up here to look to see that our offset and our y-axis was 9/10. So now we go up to our tool. It's highlighted. You see here, it appears that that's where I had it before. It says 9/10, but if it wasn't, then you would enter that number in there, and that would set your y-axis at 0 for this tool. This needs to be done for each live tool, each vertical live tool. Because this is a y-axis machine, you can also perform the same operation on your horizontal tools to make sure that, in fact, it's on center as well. When you set your x-axis, then you'll set your y-axis too. That concludes this demonstration for a y-axis setting. One last step, I want to show you how you can make sure that your tool is straight in line with the x-axis. You'll now notice we'll move our indicator the full length of the tool to make sure that there's no tilt to the tool. Okay? As you'll see, this tool is nice and straight.